Okay. I haven't played solo on the stage since Westport Roots Fest. That's wild to think, isn't it? It's been a hot minute. Too long. We have another round of applause for Willie Carlisle, man. Dude. So we had we kind of like swapped places here. He sent me an email. He's like, "Hey man, do you have any place that I might be able to play in Kansas City?" I was like, "Sure do." He goes, "I got a place for you in Fayetteville if you got one for me." And, well, let's just make a swap. So I played at his venue down there in Fayetteville, which has since closed down. And we had the greatest conversation about like folk music and Ozarks folk music especially, and shape notes and all the stuff that I do not perpetuate, yet he does, and I feel really anxious about that. He carried on the tradition and I did not. But the man has done some amazing stuff, man. It's really cool to watch what he's done. Whenever I met Willie, he was singing folk songs, and he was a community college English teacher who had some of the most insightful literary perspectives of anybody I'd ever met. And now he's playing Americana Fest UK, touring all over the world. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And it makes me happy to know that folk music is alive and well. Is that Kenny sitting right there? Let's go knock you out right here. All right, I'll just get you off right off the bat. Kenny's adamant about this song. He must be around for it. I wrote this about my hometown. I was born in a river town where the old folks sing the old time saints. If I go missing, that's where I'll be, at the edge of the water on Buffalo Creek, the edge of the water on Buffalo Creek, where I can smell the honeysuckle in the air. I can smell the honeysuckle in the air. I feel a warm summer breeze blow through my hair. I say my prayers down on my knees at the edge of the water on Buffalo Creek, the edge of the water on Buffalo Creek. Come on, preacher, won't you baptize me at the edge of the water on Buffalo Creek? Come on, preacher, won't you baptize me at the edge of the water on Buffalo Creek? We spend a lot of time making fools of us, drinking and fighting and kicking up dust. I'm amazed those days weren't the death of me, at the edge of the water on Buffalo Creek, the edge of the water on Buffalo Creek. That baby blue dress and her auburn hair, anywhere she go you could find me there. Summer love made a man of me, at the edge of the water on Buffalo Creek, the edge of the water on Buffalo Creek. Come on, preacher, won't you baptize me at the edge of the water on Buffalo Creek? Come on, preacher, won't you baptize me at the edge of the water on Buffalo Creek? Come on, preacher, won't you baptize me at the edge of the water on Buffalo Creek? Come on, preacher, won't you baptize me at the edge of the water on Buffalo Creek? Hey, thanks. That's for Kenny. Kenny's out now. Make sure he paid his tab. This is going to be pretty free and loose. I don't know if you could tell that ahead of time, but I'm a real big fan of Willie Carlisle, so it's really awesome to get to watch him play for a couple hours and then get up here and feel inadequate for a couple hours. That's what you do when you follow Willie Carlisle. Yeah, Travis hit me up and he said, "Hey, you want to play a Wednesday show up here?" I'm like, "Yeah, probably." Because Willie Carlisle's playing. I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll be there." So, yeah, it's always a treat, man. We don't get to see each other too often. We were expounding upon the distance between our last trip together. We were both here at Westport Roots Festival. So we don't get to see each other too terribly often, and that's a goddamn shame as far as we're concerned. But it's kind of one of those things when you both travel on the road a bunch. You don't get to see the people you love as much as you'd like to. Yeah. Speaking of folks you love, talked about Willie, talked about Kenny. Going to talk about Travis in a little bit. Where's old Ryan Overfelt? Oh, he's in the picture? No? God bless him. I wrote this with him. There he is. I wrote this song with him upstairs one night. We hung out here, as we were wont to do, for a good few years. We went upstairs one night and we made the agreement that we were going to write a song, and we were done drinking for the evening. We were going to write a song. However, Ryan happened to find an entire bottle of Knob Creek in his back pocket. How he did not notice it before that point, I do not know. But we sat there and we wrote a song, and that bottle disappeared. And I remember Kaylee was up there, and I swore to her that we were sober, and she was like, "No, you weren't." There's no physical way that you guys were sober after splitting that 100-proof bottle of whiskey. And I was like, we were. We were not. In retrospect, I think we probably were not. This is a song that we wrote upstairs one night. It's after 2, but I'm after 1. The bottle is empty, but I ain't close to done. When I saw her face remind me of you, well, I should know better, but it's after 2. Up here on this bar stool, it's easy to see the whiskey costs money, but the heartache is free. I'm looking for someone who don't know my name, who looks just like you, but don't act the same. Well, it's after 2, but I'm after 1. The bottle is empty, but I ain't close to done. When I saw her face remind me of you, well, I should know better, but it's after 2. The bottle keeps talking and telling me lies. I know she ain't you. It's a clever disguise, and I know what's coming. If she's really like you, well, she'll be gone in the morning before the sky turns to blue. Well, it's after 2, but I'm after 1. The bottle is empty, but I ain't close to done. When I saw her face remind me of you, well, I should know better, but it's after 2. Yeah, I should know better, but it's after 2. Thanks. All right. Thanks, y'all, for coming out on a Wednesday. So I write a lot of letters. I was talking to somebody else about this tonight. I was talking to Ryan. It's like I wake up every day and I write 3 pages in my, it's a legal pad, and they're all stashed in this little secret hiding compartment in one of my footstools. So it's only like pseudo secret now, because you have to pick like between which 3 footstools you lift up to find it. But I wake up before I turn my phone on, before I check anything else. I don't have a TV, so I don't turn that on. But before I check anything else, I just write 3 pages of stream of conscious stuff, and whatever comes out comes out. And it opens up a lot of kind of a mental space to write songs and stuff. So this is one of those songs that I wrote about writing about stuff. It's called Letters. I've been thumbing through the letters that I wrote you. I started everyone with darling dear, but I never bought an envelope, and postcards can't conceal the way I feel. So I kept them, every single goddamn one, in a box under my bed beside my gun. And in a drunken fit of rage, hell-bent on burning every page, I found the one. The one I wrote the day you went away, before the anger and the battle numbed my pain. When I believed that you'd come home if I filled every line on every page. So I wrote I love you 119 times. Still it wouldn't be enough to change your mind. Even then at the beginning of the ending, I knew I was out of time. Out of time to tell you I was wrong. Out of time to beg you, please don't go. But most of all, too late to think one letter or a dozen could have shown. I'm the same dumb kid I used to be, who wore a broken heart on both his sleeves. The same old tired story I keep telling time and time again, it seems. It seems you realized I'd never change, while I still refuse to take the blame. So I read that letter over top to bottom till I finally felt ashamed. Then I opened up that notebook and saw, I told you that I love you one last time. Thanks. All right. Man, you guys are very quiet, very attentive. That's both reassuring and also like very unsettling. You guys liked Willie? Yeah? Really, I just want Willie to do like a 4-hour set. I would have been way more comfortable with that. This is one of those things where it feels like it's not like an opener then headliner situation where it's like a dude who's really great and then the dude who's like there for the after party. That's what it feels like. No, I don't. No. That was not self-deprecating. That was like I just really love Willie Carlisle so much. We don't get to see each other that much, man. He's just he's an incredible talent. And I'm keeping my sleeves down, Beth. I don't know where you were getting at with them forearm jokes, but I feel like he's making fun of my my Rick and Morty tattoo. I don't know. Or maybe my milk jug tattoo. There's a lot of tattoos he could have time to make fun of. I'm not sure which one it was. But I'll play you a really old song, if that's cool. She's into it. Yeah. So there's this bar in Springfield, Missouri, just outside of city limits. Yeah, well, go home, bub. It's where I'm from, ostensibly. I'm from like about 12 miles south of there. Still live there to this day, but there's this really cool bar outside of the city limits called the Silverleaf Tavern, and it's just outside of city limits, and everybody around them hates it. There's a sheriff's deputy sits right outside the parking lot at all times. Oh, thank you, sir. So a sheriff deputy sits right outside the parking lot in the church across the street, as it were, because it's Springfield. He sits there and watches for anybody that comes out who maybe trips on the gravel, and he pulls them over. Yeah, so you don't drink too much and drive there, or you wait until that guy gets off shift and then and bolt out. But I used to spend a lot of time there, and it was one of those places where you could hang out from 2 p.m. till 3 p.m. when all the guys who got off their second shift would be there, and then about 5:30, 6 o'clock at night it got real weird, so you get out of there. Well, we'd spend a lot of time there and hang out, and I wrote some songs there. But it was a cool bar because it was cash only, beer only, and the only way you got a beer, you had to have your money on the bar. You don't get a beer if your money's not on the bar, cash. And if you wanted a new beer, you had to pull it out. Everything came with a koozie. You pull it out of the koozie, lay them both facing her, on either side of your money, and then she would come out, take your money, get you a new beer, put it in the koozie. But that's the only. You didn't have to talk to anybody. In fact, she preferred it if you did not. Yeah, it was a wonderful bar. But I wrote this song while I was sitting there one day. I'm sitting here alone again on the outside of town. The Silver Leaf Tavern is where I'll be found. A frozen glass of PBR and a jukebox of Hank. But I just can't find a place where memory came. 'Cause there's more than one place in town she hangs around. She gets around. Well, maybe I'm losing it, or maybe I'm weak, or maybe all I need is one good night's sleep. A broken heart is hard to mend, and this price sure is steep, especially with all the 4 roses I drank. And now I wonder why I loved her at all after the fall. Well, after the fall, I've been drinking and cussing too much, praying for laughter and missing her touch. It's an awful bad habit, falling in love. I'm a lonely one, but I ain't the only one. After the fall, after the fall, I've lost all my lyrics, 'cause my book's soaked in beer, a product of all the time that I spend in here. And the empty glasses float away as fast as they came, and I'm running out of ways to hide from my shame. As the tender hits the lights for last call, and I try not to fall. Well, after the fall, I've been drinking and cussing too much, praying for laughter and missing her touch. It's an awful bad habit, falling in love. I'm a lonely one, but I ain't the only one. After the fall, after the fall, after the fall, I've been drinking and cussing too much, praying for laughter and missing your touch. It's an awfully bad habit for falling in love. I'm a lonely one, but I ain't the only one. I ain't the only one. After the fall, after the fall, after the fall. I'm sitting here alone again on the outside of town. It's an old one. Cheers, y'all. Well, if you don't have a drink in your hand, I don't know why you're at the Westport Saloon. It's kind of what we do here, but cheers. I first started hanging out here in that's September of 2014, maybe. I just moved to town, and I didn't really drink whiskey. I was in a band, and we had that's true. Who said bullshit? Yeah, it's real true, man. Here's the most candid thing this is more candid than any I've ever been with a partner. Man, I didn't drink whiskey at all when I moved here. We drank Fireball. And I remember I was at the front bar one night, and there was a bunch of friends up there, and Kaylee was behind the bar, and she said, they were like, "What are you drinking?" And I was like, "I'll have a Fireball." She goes, "No, you won't." And I did not. And I learned that night what Four Roses was, and it was it was a steep fall down, I'll tell you that. Found Jesus and lost him 16 times that day. I was a guitar player for a worship band at the time at some church out in Overland Park. I remember sitting here one night, and I was working door staff at the time, and we drank a bunch. And I drank 5 Red Bulls, and they're like, "Oh, you'll be fine." And I got there, and I was shaking, playing my guitar, looking at my music stand, shaking because I'd had 5 Red Bulls in the span of an hour. Playing a worship show, for a church. They didn't ask me back after that, believe it or not. It's hard to believe, but you'll have that. What do I do next? I'll try a song I haven't played in a while. Cigarettes and coffee black, a shot of whiskey to hold the headache back. Another morning I didn't want to see, another day in the life of me. It was cold last night, too hot by noon. My heater's broken, my AC too. Another old town where I don't want to be. Another day in the life of me. Well, I'm too broke and tired and hungry, out of luck and out of gas. I call her number one more time and keep on living in the past. Another reason to keep leaving, one more painful memory. Another day in the life of me. The drives get longer to every show. My pay gets leaner and goes up my nose. Another sad song I didn't want to sing. Another day in the life of me. I'm too broke and tired and hungry, out of luck and out of gas. I call her number one more time and keep on living in the past. Another reason to keep leaving, one more painful memory. Another day in the life of me. I'm too damn broke and tired and hungry, out of luck and out of gas. Call her number one more time and keep on living in the past. Another reason to keep leaving, one more painful memory. Another day in the life of me. Another day in the life of me. Thanks. It's pretty old now. I haven't played it in a while, though. It's like a 1.5, 2-year-old song. Might do a brand new one, if you're cool with that. So I got kind of this cool gig handed down to me. A buddy of mine has been doing some cool stuff acting-wise. He did a weird enough. He was in this movie called Prodigy, which you can look up on Amazon. But he finished second to Ray Liotta on some like a Best Actor or whatever for film last year, which to me was badass because I love Ray Liotta. Anybody watch Sopranos in this place? Any Sopranos fans? So, I just finished that last night. However, did you guys see that there's a new Sopranos series coming out? It's a prequel. Ray Liotta's going to be Tony Soprano's dad. And Michael Gandolfini, who was James Gandolfini, was Tony Soprano, is going to be his son in the new series. Or he's going to be Tony Soprano in the new series. It's going to be badass. But yeah, I watched 9 straight hours of Sopranos last night to finish the series. Yeah. We've sent a message to me and Willie. He was like, hey, me and Travis are going to get some lunch today if you're down for that. And I read it like in my like awake, like who's the fuck's texting me at this hour? And I read it and then put my phone back. Yeah. And I woke up about like 12:30 and I was like, sorry guys, I watched 9 straight hours of Sopranos last night and just woke up. Yeah, it's a good show. It's a pretty good show. That's my Trump impression about how good something is. It's a pretty good show. It's pretty good. I liked it. It was fun. The finale is, could have been better. If you haven't watched it yet, just blame me. Blame me for ruining the whole thing. Yeah, so there's this movie. It was a really roundabout way to tell the story. So a buddy of mine who's like was in this movie with Ray Liotta. So they had this like competition of sorts, and he threw my name in the hat to write songs for this new short film coming out, which I'm pretty excited about, called The Quiet Man. Filming starts at the beginning of April. But he wanted it's about a father and a son dynamic, which is always fucked up. Always. Even when it's good, it's still fucked up. But I wrote this tune about kind of one of the, wrote this tune for it, but it's still fresh. Daddy's home again. He's home again. His car's in the driveway. He's got his suitcase in hand. Daddy's home again. He's home again. No crying tonight. Daddy's home again. I remember it well, the way Mama yelled. I couldn't hear all the words, but I heard when she cursed. Oh, and how them tears fell when he told me goodbye. He said, big boys don't cry. You're the man of the house till things work themselves out. And she needs you by her side. But Daddy's home again. He's home again. There are no cars in the driveway. He's got his suitcase in hand. Daddy's home again. He's home again. There's no crying tonight. Daddy's home again. Daddy's home again. He's home again. There's cars in the driveway. He's got his suitcase in hand. Daddy's home again. He's home again. There's no crying tonight. Daddy's home again. There's no crying tonight. Daddy's home again. There's no crying tonight. Daddy's home again. Thanks. Pretty fresh one. You'll forgive my drinks here. I don't think they care. Didn't bother anybody, did it? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're fine. Used to being situated behind a steel guitar now. That's weird. I do like one of these solo. I do like one of these a month now. I wrote one love song on my last, so I just knocked that one out. Just do that one real quick. It still doesn't have a name, so if you guys think of a good name for it, let me know. I didn't mean to be a drunk. I didn't mean to be a liar. At the end of all these bridges where I started all these fires, I found the heart that's true among the flames that so inspire. This song about a dream, for when she finally falls asleep, one I hope that brings her comfort, holding hands as if right next to me, as if right next to me. She's got eyes as deep as oceans. She's built walls as big as dams. How she's hid the cracks and walking past that tell her where she's been. Like Isaiah turned and walked away from a dozen angry men. Even still she stands, just like the ancient given tree, the one that stretches far across the valley in between. This valley in between. Held back last night, like the ones that came before. but the ends don't seem to justify our hearts. Upon the sleeves we wore, upon our sleeves we wore. Thanks. So I played this show at this place up in Illinois, in Riverton, Illinois. It's a really cool place called the Backroom Lounge, and it's a liquor store. And in the back room, there's just a venue that this guy set up, and it's ticket only. You got to like call ahead of time. It's completely under the radar from, whatever authorities, regulate that sort of thing. But if you're a musician, you get to walk into the liquor store and pick up whatever you want. Just pull it off the shelf. Like, they do not give a damn. It's pretty cool. But I played for a band called Porter Union, and our last show of the year last year was there. Yeah, fucking right. Those guys rock. Yeah, those guys are awesome, man. And so we played our last show of the year last year up there, and I got to play a few songs, and I made Kendra real uncomfortable because Kendra, who's part of Porter Union, it's Cole and Kendra. She was sitting next to me, and I was singing this song, and this girl was so the Backroom Lounge is very adamant about no talking at all. And this lady was on her phone, and her concubine or whatever he was were laughing, staring at her phone, laughing. And I was playing this song, and it's a quiet song. And I leaned in, and I was like, "Stop!" And this guy goes, "Thank you." And then of all those, everybody, it was it was a round of applause like that. And then this other guy has the audacity to go, "I'll kick your ass." And I was like, well, shit. Bluff called. He was serious too, but then fucking Jeb, who runs the Backroom Lounge, just grabbed him by the neck and walked him out. That was the end of that. I don't think they'll be back. But. Yeah, Kendra was very uncomfortable. And I have a bad reputation for engaging people who are being untoward with the stage audience, but you'll have that. Cheers. I feel weird because I'm gonna take a drink one way or the other, but you all should drink too if we're gonna do this. Which is the perfect time to introduce a song that I wrote about quitting drinking. That was I used to introduce this as the song that I wrote about my 15th or 16th time quitting drinking. We're at 19 or 20 at this point. No, I haven't reread it. No, it's still the same. It don't need rewrote. It still stands. You just turn your token back in at AA, and that's done that a few times. The joke of that whole thing is I appropriately titled this song "Start Again." I've been staring through this empty bottle, the one I keep around to hold my fears. For everything I've broken, everything I broke, I'll leave this glass reminder sitting here. It ain't the last my lips had ever touched, just like yours the last I ever loved. Each day I'm fighting, crying, it's hurting but I'm trying. I know I'm sorry, but sorry ain't enough. Well, I'm hoping maybe you'll come back again and hold the other side of these loose ends. If you can help me tie them, we'll wrap ourselves inside hand. Start again, my lover and my friend. This ain't some fortune teller's crystal ball. Somehow this decanter shows it all. I'll look inside and see what took the best of me. Now I'm Thomas, doubt and faith will break my fall. But I'm hoping maybe you'll come back again and hold the other side of these loose ends. If you can help me tie them, we'll wrap ourselves inside hand. Start again, my lover and my friend. Well, I'm hoping maybe you'll come back again and hold the other side of these loose ends. If you can help me tie them, we'll wrap ourselves inside hand. Start again, my lover and my friend. If you can help me tie them, we'll wrap ourselves inside hand. Start again, my lover and my friend. Start again, my lover and my friend. Thanks. Oh, God, that's such an asshole song, though. I'll do it for you, bud. Buddy. So most of the songs I write are about, like, acknowledging how you're, like, a big dick. Well, in, like, the hate yourself kind of way, not like the aesthetic kind of way. Yeah. So I wrote this one song that was like the one like rowdy bastard song I ever wrote. And of course you would want to hear that one. Tell me I'm heartless. You tell me I'm cold. I like that you laughed at that. Watch out for this guy, gal. You tell me you're leaving, but you come back home. But darling, you're wrong. 'Cause I know the truth. My heart's in the right place. It's right where I choose. 'Cause I love the tree, and I love cocaine. I love these late nights and I love the stage. I love old bars, and I love steel guitars. But when I get home to you, I don't have the heart. You've heard what they say about old dogs and new tricks, and these habits ain't something that you need to fix. The only thing broke is the record you're spinning. I'll never sing. I guess you'll never quit bitching. But I love to drink. I love cocaine. I love these late nights, and I love the stage. I love old bars, and I love steel guitars. Get home to you, I don't have the heart. Yeah, I love to drink, and I love cocaine. I love these late nights, and I love the stage. I love this bar, and I love steel guitars. But when I get home to you, I just don't have the heart. Yeah, when I get home to you, I just don't have the heart. Yeah, when I get home to you, I just don't have the heart. All right. Any other if there's requests of songs I actually like wrote, I'm totally into those, but oh. Yeah, but no. I'll totally do that right now. So there's this dude that I used to live down the street from a Shoney's. It was kind of a weird way to intro a story. But, this dude was really sweet, man. Whenever I lived in Nashville, I worked two jobs. I worked for Dish Network and I worked for FedEx freight. I worked my ass off 7 days a week, and I still managed to drink every dime away, which is the crazy thing. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like somebody knows the story. Yeah, so, but there was just up the road from me where I lived there was a Shoney's, and we don't have Shoney's back where I'm from anymore, but you still got them out east, which is great, because fucking Shoney's, man. No better powdered eggs and shitty French toast sticks in the world. It was the best. But there was this old timer that lived there, and he told me first of all, he sat in this one booth, and I sat in my booth for months. And we kind of slowly started to exchange correspondence, we talk to each other. And he started telling me how different that part of Nashville was at that time, the west part of Nashville. And eventually I moved into his booth, and we just sit there and talk every day. And then he made this one comment one day. He was telling me about how different it was. It was real country, and how his boss had died, and made sure that he always had a job, which was his best friend up to that time. And he made sure that he always had a job there. And his boss's wife still brought eggs to his house, and his wife had since passed. Really good guy, man. He made this one comment one day where he was like, "Yesterday I was 20 years old, and now I'm 63, and I don't know what the hell happened." And that hit me like a ton of bricks. So I walked back down to my apartment and wrote this tune about him. Never saw him again, so. Miss Amy, she's a little older now, but she still comes by to our house. Old Frankie's been dead and gone. For 3 long years she's been holding on. James been working here 40 years, dropping that hammer and grinding those gears. He said, "Yesterday I was 20 years old. Now I'm 63, where the hell's life go?" So I keep holding on and on and on to the only life I've ever known. And I'll do the best that I can do. Dear St. Peter, will you let me through? My cousin walked down to the riverbed. About a mile downstream they found him dead. Being out of work can take a mighty big toll, but only prayer can save a poor man's soul. So I'll keep holding on and on and on to the only life I've ever known. And I'll do the best that I can do. Dear St. Peter, will you let me through? I'll keep holding on and on and on to the only life I've ever known. And I'll do the best that I can do. I'll do the best that I can do. said I can do. Dear St. Peter, will you let me through? Thanks. Hey, Kaylee, you feel like singing one? It's Miss Kaylee Reeder. Most of y'all know her. She sang on the record. If you've heard the record, that's her. What's up? The biggest fan ever, right there. That's the only man with a T-shirt. What's that? Oh, fuck you. Took all the wind out of my sails, but what have I ever done but love you? I'm gonna do a couple songs off the record for you, if that's cool. Please cut me off before she cuts me loose. Don't pour me another, or her love I will lose. I can't say no to one more. Bartender, I'm trusting you. So please cut me off before she cuts me loose. I was 14 years old when I had my first drink. I used to sneak it when my dad fell asleep. It made him mean, and it made Mama cry. As far as I know, it just helped me survive. So please cut me off before she cuts me loose. Pour me another, or her love I will lose. I can't say no to one more. Bartender, I'm trusting you. So please cut me off before she cuts me. Now it's been several years since my love and I wed. And too many nights I've crawled drunk into bed. My wife sleeps so long. I'm down at the pub. She cries just like mama as she falls out of love. So please cut me off before she cuts me off. Don't pour me another, for her love I will lose. I can't say no to one more bartender. I'm trusting you. So please cut me out before she cuts me. Please cut me out before she cuts me. Please cut me out before she cuts me. Another night I got too stoned, so take my keys and drive me home. This old house, it ain't no home, and I can't spend the night alone. We're like fire and kerosene. It keeps you warm, it helps me see. I need you and you need me, but that's not how it's gonna be. We both know one night won't turn into a lifetime. The only thing that brings you back to me, sympathy.
Your heartbeat echoes in the night. We sigh and yawn in perfect time. A candle flickers in the dark, barely bears to show its light. We both know one night won't turn into a lifetime. The only thing that brings you back to me,
Sympathy. How could only I know the way the river flows is the only thing we have that's guaranteed.
although one night won't turn into a lifetime, the only thing that brings you back to me. Although one night won't turn into a lifetime, the only thing that brings you back to me. Sympathy.
A round of applause for Miss Kaylee Reeder, please. We'll do one more together, and I'll play a few. And I don't know how short time it is, but I'll keep playing until it's time to not play anymore. This is a song that Kaylee kind of made the song as it was. It was a good song, and then it was a great song when Kaylee got her hands on it. It's a song called Time Don't Heal. I can't lose you. You can't lose what you don't have. You can't break what's broken half, and time don't heal. But you won't miss me, 'cause you don't miss what you don't love. You won't need comfort from above, 'cause this ain't real. And time don't heal. Time don't heal, and love won't change this. It's been broken from the start. When you're gone, I fall to pieces, 'cause time don't heal. Yeah, broken heart. You'll have memories, but they'll fade as days go by. What seemed true becomes a lie. Your heart won't feel what's missing from your bed by your side, from the world you left behind and your faith in you. And time don't heal. Time don't heal, and love won't change this. It's been broken from the start. When you're gone, I fall to pieces, 'cause time don't heal. Yeah, broken Miss Kaylee Reeder, y'all. Tell you what, shoot. She was my first friend when I moved to Kansas City. There's like 2 people that I could count on my hand that I've been friends with longer than her. It's Rhett and Brendan, and she knows how important that is. Love you too, Sam. There was one night, so I didn't have any friends in Kansas City quite yet, and there was one night she went home to visit her family up in northeast Iowa, and I was sitting here just drunk off my ass. I was so sad. I was like, who am I going to talk to? I don't have anybody else here. It was a long time ago. That was like Jesus, like Christmas 2014, a long time ago. My first friend up here. Alrighty. Play a few more songs. We got on time. What time is it right now? 10:30. Oh, I got plenty more songs to sing. This guy was like, oh, I hope he doesn't. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. You guys want to hear a happy song or a sad song? Clearly, it's a mixed audience. Yeah, for $10, I'll make up a happy song. Does Guitars Cadillacs count as a happy song? I'm not going to play that. I did. So, I was on the road here, and Spotify makes those like predetermined playlists based on what you listen to. And Elvira by the Oak Ridge Boys was on there 3 times. And I've never listened specifically to Elvira by the Oak Ridge Boys, but I don't know what that says about my musical taste, that it put Elvira on there 3 times in the course of 3 hours. It's like, listen, maybe not this hour, but the next hour he might like it. And I skipped it again, and it's like, whoa. Maybe the next hour, though. Put it back on there. I don't know who's running these playlists on Spotify, but they got me pegged. Emphasis on pegged. That joke was for 10% of the crowd. Who said that's weird? Yeah. You're right, bub. It's real weird. Real weird. Oh, yeah, I got some new songs. I'll play some new songs. Newer. I mean, some of you guys might have heard them. Let's do, try that one. Yeah, here's a newer one. Newer, but. It's hard being lonely, and it's hard being right. I said I'd love you for the rest of my life, but I'm all alone now, and
you're moving on. Well, I pour my heart out in bottles and songs. How I wish I was wrong, like so often before. But now lonely in love is all life has in store. I felt left behind, and I've heard songs that made me cry, but the loneliest sound that I ever knew was the last of a door and goodbye. So I'll pick up the pieces and I'll set them aside. 'Cause if I try feeling better, it might seem out of spite. The last thing I can give you, all I've got left, is to stay broken-hearted and know you have my best. Oh, how little it was. Much more whiskey than love. My best, I confess now, was never enough. But I felt left behind, and I've heard songs that made me cry, but the loneliest sound that I ever knew was the latch of a door and goodbye. I felt left behind, and I've heard songs that made me cry, but the loneliest sound that I ever knew was the latch of a door and goodbye. Yes, the loneliest sound that I ever knew was the latch of a door and goodbye. Yes, the loneliest sound that I ever knew was the latch of a door and goodbye. Oh, shit, yeah, man. I thought about that one in a long time. Yeah, I wrote this as a poem for my dad, and then I realized it was like a self-fulfilling prophecy in the end. I wrote it for myself eventually. Whiskey, whiskey, save me now. Bring me closer to a better understanding how the world fades from view. Whiskey, whiskey, lay me now. Help to rest my soul. The one I lost and never found a lifetime ago. Whiskey, whiskey, sing to me. Sing soft and high until these eyes close fast asleep. Let time pass me by. Whiskey, whiskey, take me home. Carry me back where the dogwoods bloom and the wildflowers grow. Carry me there. Whiskey, whiskey, sing to me. Sing soft and high until these eyes close fast asleep. Let time pass me.
Any requests? Oh, buddy. I played you like 3 happy songs already. Yeah, I played you 3 happy songs. I can't help it that you're so sad that you didn't even notice. Oh. What you said? Oh, yeah, I'll play a happy song. All right, here's a happy song. Weave. Pay attention, because here's a happy song, all right? Got any baseball fans in the house? All right, 2 of us. Jesus Christ. Not so good. The Royals are in good shape if you're this fan base. You guys are good Lord. Well, listen, get your crowd riled up, bub. Well, fuck it. I mean, Carlos Martinez is out for 6 weeks, so get together. Come on, buddy. I'm born and raised Springfield, bub. I got this guy. You're a Cardinals fan? That's completely opposite of what I asked. Are you a Cardinals fan? Well, she's from Cleveland. No. Well, I mean, listen, that's ridiculous. Well, you weren't doing that before. If you would have been, I would have been. Is that guy leaning awkwardly to the right? You didn't do that. You were the one talking to me, so I asked, are you a Cardinals fan? Oh, he is. Can I buy this guy a shot of 4 Roses? done. What? No, you don't. I'm going to do you the favor that was done to me about 5 years ago, bub. You don't need Fireball. You sure don't. I'll give you a shot of Four Roses. If you drink the Four Roses, it's on me. If you do Fireball, it's on you. You do a shot of Four Roses? All right, bub. I got a shot of Four Roses on this guy. Huh? A shot of Four Roses for this guy. Yeah. On me, if you would. Yeah. No, this guy. No. That's a girl, first of all. That's a girl. On the other side of the pillar, as it were. Yeah. This guy. Not this guy. This guy over here on the other side of the pillar. Let's, in three-dimensional terminology, this guy. I'll play you guys a few more songs here. Just bear with the sad songs, because that's about all I got left. Wait, there was, Kaylee asked for a baseball song, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, here's a song about baseball, because baseball's fucking great, and we're almost there.
The first thing I remember is the game that I love. A man on a diamond with a golden glove. My daddy with me in the cheap seats above, cheering, boy, keep your eye on the ball. The crack of the bat, the stadium's roar. We were up on our feet for the tie-breaking score. I said, Daddy, I know what you brought me here for. He said, good, I hoped you'd hear the call. Life's a fastball, nailed high, coming right down the middle. Don't you stay there and let it go by. Swing hard and aim for the stands. My field of dreams was covered in stone. An old gravel parking lot next to our home. My dad on the mountain till the daylight was gone, saying, boy, keep your eye on the ball. 'Cause it's hey batter, swing batter, swing. The world is an infield, always chattering. If you don't concentrate, they'll spoil your timing and you'll walk away cussing them off. Life's a fastball, bailed high, coming right down the middle. Don't you stay there and let it go by. Swing hard and aim for the stands, and thank God for your fans. 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 My dad threw a party when I got the call. All those years on the farm team finally paid off. Now I'm in the big leagues, aiming for the fall. Every summer's a long playoff run. As I walk to the plate, I look in the stands. I see myself and I see my old man. I hear my family and all of my friends cheering, boy, keep your eye on the ball. It's a fastball, nailed high, coming right down the middle. I'm gonna mail one to the ground. glory. This one's for the fans. Thank God for your fans. Thank God for your fans. Thank God for your fans. And my old man. Oh, my old man. Oh, my old man. And our old fans. The first thing I remember is the game that I love.
What about baseball? What? Oh. Cheers. That's a noble fucking thing. Appreciate that. All right. Yeah, we can do that. I'll do that next. So I saw a show one night over at the Riot Room. It's a really awesome songwriter named David Ramirez. I wrote this the next day in the van. We were on tour with a Porter Union, as this man has the hat on. We were still a Cole Porter band back in those days, but
Don't tell me you love me. Don't give me bad news. Because my heart is too heavy, I'm afraid I may fall for you too. Don't tell me you love me. Don't give me bad news. You don't see, though I show you. You don't listen, but I tell you the truth. Some hearts fit together, but some hands can tear them in two. I can give you all of me, but these hands you hold are aching and bruised. Don't tell me you love me. Don't give me bad news. Because my heart is too heavy, I'm afraid I may fall for you too. Don't tell me you love me. Don't give me bad news. tell me you love me. Don't give me bad news. Because my heart is too heavy and I'm afraid I may fall for you too. Don't tell me you love me. Don't give me bad news. Don't tell me you love me. Don't give me bad news.
All right. What's that? A hymn? A hymn. Man, can I do that? I'm gonna have to dig deep into my subconscious. This is what I drink whiskey to not remember. Yeah, but someday when my last line is written, someday when I've drawn my last breath, when my last words on earth have been spoken, and my lips are sealed in death, don't look on my cold form in pity. Don't think of me as one dead. This'll just be the house I once lived in. My spirit by then will have fled. I'll have finished my time here allotted, but I won't be in darkness alone. I will have heard from heaven the summons to come on home. And when my body's in the grave, don't think of me as one dead. That'll just be the house I once lived in. My spirit by then will have fled. I'll have finished my time here allotted, but I won't be in darkness alone. I will have heard from heaven the summons to come on home. And when my body's in the grave, don't think of me as one dead. This'll just be the house I once lived in. My spirit by then will have fled. This'll just be the house I once lived in. My spirit by then will have fled. All right, you asked for it. Sorry, buddy. You asked for it. Sorry, everybody else, but he asked for it.
I'm tired of learning the hard way. All these lessons from you. You got me counting my blessings. You're one of a kind. Because if there was another, you're feeling so blue. And there was a time I could peep through the night, and the stars in the sky, they still seem to shine. And now I'm walking in circles, the bottles shall prove I'm learning lessons the hard way, if I always do. Yeah, you're one in a million. Yeah, you made me your fool. Yeah, and then learn the hard way, just like I always do. I learned that lesson the hard way, just like I always do.
What did you say? So I got the Kelly Hunt. Still here? Where's Kelly? Oh. So Kelly Hunt was who is a wonderful songwriter. Bought me a wonderful gift. She took me to the Red River Songwriter Festival up in Red River, New Mexico. And little did we know that we were the only songwriters there outside of the people who like played the actual festival. But there was a dude who, so I played one of his songs for years. There was a band called Band of Heathens, which you might be familiar with because they're pretty badass. But so one of the guys from that band, he quit as soon as they found like accolades, and then he moved over to Red River, New Mexico, and he just had never been heard from again. But except when you go to Red River Songwriter Festival, he's just there playing guitar for all these awesome songwriters. And like he's nobody at all. Like he's never been anybody. You wouldn't even know you wouldn't know him from Adam. And this guy wrote some of the best songs for the Band of Heathens. You know, he just he run off. It was their accolades were too much for him, so he just run off and moved over to Red River, New Mexico, and just lived there. So you go to Red River Songwriter Festival, and you see this guy, and he's just playing slide guitar for a bunch of folks. Wouldn't know him from Adam. And this guy just wrote some incredible music. This is one of the songs he wrote.
St. John's Eve, gone to see Mabry on the Pontchartrain. 12,000 black and white standing in the rain. And gold stars on my forehead, don't need no tarot deck. We got a grease satchel in our hand, cross around our neck. We got a gree satchel in our hand, cross around our neck. When our silver spoons on a box down on Singing Street, the hoodoo peppers, they freed a man, charmed the devil scene. Silver dollar, burn a hole, cash my last paycheck. We got a gree satchel in our hand, cross around our necks. We got a gree satchel in our hand, cross around our necks. When that bonfire on Midsummer's Eve, ashes on my face. We might fall in love tonight, or we might fall from grace. Silver dollar, burning hole, cash my last paycheck. A gree satchel in my hand, cross around my neck. A gree satchel in my hand, cross around my neck. Well, money on her resting place, X's on the wall. The rainbow snake has shed his skin to mark the sparrow's fall. Free from all my burden, paid up all my debts. I got a gree satchel in my hand, cross around my neck. I got a gree satchel in my hand, cross around my neck. I got a green satchel in my hand and cross around my neck.
All right, yeah. Thanks for listening. Let's have another round of applause for Willie Carlisle, if you would. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. See y'all.